Hey guys, so I don't know how many of you are familiar with the process that goes into choosing which cats go to habitats, so I thought I'd share that with you. So there's a couple of things that we look for when we choose habitat cats. The first thing is, are they healthy? Habitat cats cannot be on any medication of any kind, and they also cannot be FELV or FIV positive or have any special medical needs. The second thing we look for is behavior issues. What I mean by that is, does the cat have an overall good demeanor, or do they require special handling? We try to only send social, outgoing, easygoing cats to habitats. So while you may see a shy cat every so often, it's not the norm. Lastly, we look at the age, space, size, etc., all the little things. So for example, when we have bonded pairs, I want to make sure I'm sending them to a habitat that has 2 open side-by-side kennels for space. I also want to take into consideration age, so I don't send all kittens all the time to one location or all adults all the time to one location. Variety is really important. I also want to take into consideration what habitats need cats the most. So we're going to play a little game called How We Choose. I've got 4 cats here. The first one is 3 years old, social, outgoing, and FIV positive. The second is 6 months old, hissy, spitty, and healthy. The third is 4 months old, active, outgoing, and healthy. And lastly, we have a 4-year-old social active kitty whose staff maybe heard sneeze once, but maybe not. Out of these 4, who are we sending to habitat? If you guessed the 4-month-old and the 4-year-old, you guessed correctly. The 4-month-old is the perfect candidate for our habitats, and so is the 4-year-old, as he isn't showing any signs of sickness. However, I'll probably send the 4-year-old to a habitat that is close to the shelter in case that maybe sneeze was actually something that he needs to come back for. Whenever we send out cats, the cats are happy, I'm happy, and Jen, our feline care and behavior manager, is super happy. So now that we've picked our cats, what's left? Well, we've got the adoption paperwork. So each cat leaves with a brown or gray packet that has their microchip tag, if we have it, 2 copies of their medical history, post-op care if they were recently spayed or neutered, our cat adoption guide that has a lot of great new cat information, and the adoption contract, and their rabies tag and certificate if they're old enough. The last step is transportation. This also comes with its own set of factors as well. First off, where is the cat going? I could send the kitten anywhere, but I said I wanted to keep the 4-year-old close, so what habitats do I have available? And then the second part of that question is when can they go? If they had the surgery today, are they awake and ready to go, or will it have to wait until later? Do I need to get a health cert? What about the time of day? If it's 3 p.m., I'm going to be on the road for at least 2 to 3 hours trying to get the cats to the habitat, depending on where I'm going, and set them up, and then head back during traffic. And the third part of the question is who? Am I going to be transporting them, or do I have a volunteer who can transport? And if the volunteer can do it, when can they pick up and where are they going? It's all a big circle that has to be smoothed out before the cats can go anywhere. But once everything is ironed out, we're able to send kitties off and get them into their new homes. In a nutshell, this is what picking cats for habitats is like. So while you may hear we have a shelter full of cats, and that's probably true, we may still not have any kitties to send to habitats. If you have any questions or need any clarification, let me know. Thank you for all that you do.
Created using Powtoon.